learning days. Last day we have completed up to question number 4. Look at question number 5. It says in the figure find angle XYZ if angle DOE is 95 degree. This is 95 degree. Angle GED is 55 degree. And angle GDO is 30 degree. Clear? Now you have to find X, Y and Z. What will be in triangle from figure? Given angle DOE 95 degree, angle GED 55 degree and angle GTO 30 degree. In triangle DOE, X is equal to 180 degree minus 95 degree plus 55 degree I have to do, or 180 degree minus 150 degree, or it gives you 30 degree. Now we have got angle X 30. Come to angle Y now. How to get angle Y? Just you tell me. These are the opposite angles if you take. Is it? So Y also would be 30. Otherwise you see here, this we get 60. So this will be 120. In triangle, again in triangle. It's not given parallelogram, so we cannot write directly alternate angle. EOF, is it? Angle EOF is there's a parallelogram. You can write it directly. Angle GDE plus angle DEF is equal to 180 degree adjacent angle. It is a parallelogram. Adjacent angle given DEFG is a parallelogram. Or if you don't take parallelogram, then also you can find what do you want. Because the same thing is coming. Adjacent angle, so this gives you 60 degree plus 55 degree plus angle GEF is 180 degree, or angle GEF 180 minus 115 degree, so this gives you 65 degree. Therefore Y is equal to 30 degree and Z is equal to 65 degree. Alternate angles. From figure we can find, from figure it is a parallelogram. Figure. Done. Question number 6. The given figure ABCD is a parallelogram. AP is a perpendicular to DB and CQ is perpendicular to DB. Prove that triangle APD and triangle CQB and are congruent. No. equal to the triangle this. Equal means congruent only. Look at question number 6. Given AB CD is a parallelogram. AP perpendicular DB and CQ perpendicular DB. To prove triangle APD is equal to triangle CQB. Okay. In triangle APD and triangle CQB, AD is equal to CB, opposite sides. Angle APD is equal to angle BQC 90 degree, and angle ADP is equal to angle QBC, alternate angles. So therefore triangle APD is congruent to triangle CQB according to side angle side condition AS. So therefore triangle APD is equal to triangle CQB, and AD only this one you have to put, no, nothing equal, and AP is equal to CQ. So AP is equal to CQ, CP, CTC, that is corresponding part of congruent triangles. Question number 7. The length of the diagonals of a rhombus are 12 cm and 16 cm respectively. Find the length of each side of a rhombus. Now, like this sum you have done in class 7 also, even class 6 also. You should remember the property of rhombus, that the diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. Now, this is a rhombus. Length of diagonal of rhombus are 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. PQRS. Let PQRS be a rhombus in which SQ is equal to 16 centimeter and PR is equal to 12 centimeter. Clear? They bisect each other at O. So therefore SO is equal to OQ is equal to 8 centimeter and PO is equal to OR is equal to 6 centimeter. So in triangle SOR, 8 centimeter, OR 6 centimeter, angle SOR 90 degree. So therefore we can write it SR is equal to under root SO square minus OR square. This is Pythagoras theorem we have learned. Or it gives you 8 centimeter whole square minus 6 centimeter whole square, or 64 minus 36, not minus, plus, sorry, centimeter square. B square plus P square is equal to H square. So this is perpendicular, this is base, this is hypotenuse. Or it gives you under root 100 centimeter square or 10 centimeter. So therefore side of rhombus is equal to 10 centimeter. Now question number 8. In the rectangle, two angles x and y are in the ratio of 4:5. Find xy. That you can find very well, because if rectangle angle D is already 90 degrees, so 4 angle x plus angle y will be 90 degree. So 4 plus 5, 9. Angle x is 4 by 9 into 90, 40 degree. And angle y is 5 by 9 into 90, so 50 degree. I am not going to do that, you will do it. Then look at question number 9. In the given figure, you can find y, that is 180 minus 60 plus 40. So y will be 80 degree. So that's what z also will be 80 degree. Vertically opposite angle. So x will be 360 minus sum of these three angles, 100 degree plus 80 degree plus 140 degree. So for you, is there question number 8 and 9, you have to finish. I am not going to do it. Look at question number 10. In the given figure, find the marked angles. Is a figure of a trapezium, in which, what do we know? The lines are parallel. Two pair of lines are parallel. Question number 10, you just look. Question number 10. The figure of trapezium is given 120 degree, 130 degree. Clear? And this is y, this is x, this is z, this is z, this is w, this is 50. I am giving names for my convenience. This is also parallel. From figure, AB parallel to CD. So therefore angle Y plus 120 degree is equal to 180 degree. What angle they are? Co-interior angles. Or angle Y gives you 180 minus 120 degree, 60 degree. Similarly, again angle X plus 130 degree is 180 degree. This is also co-interior angle. So angle X is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, 50 degree. Again, down now, CD parallel EF. Therefore, Z plus Z is 180 degree. So, 2 angle Z is 180 or angle Z is 90 degree. Now come to W. Angle W plus 50 degree is equal to 180. Is it? As we have found X, Y, Z, the same way we have to find W. So angle W is 180 minus 50 degree, or it gives you 130 degree. So leave it till here up to question number 10. Next day we'll do the next sums. Till then you keep practicing and solve question number 8 and 9. Thank you.